Hello, this is not my usual content, but I have always wanted to make one of these, and I thought for the first one, why not rank flavors of LaCroix? Joining me here today is the Sunshine one, which is secretly pineapple. They're not telling you, but let's get down to business to rank the LaCroix. All right, so our tiers are liquid gold all the way down through horrible and an abomination. I did not rename these. These are the ones that are just pre-populated. Starting off strong with this raspberry one. I don't remember ever trying this. I do like raspberry berries in general. These tiers are kind of wonky. Like, how is haven't tried probably good beneath these? We're gonna put it under haven't tried probably good. I think I would enjoy this one. Next is guava. I am a guava girl. I absolutely love guava. However, this is not like a true guava flavor. I have to say I'm a little disappointed. I feel like a lot of stuff, because guava is kind of a strong flavor, they often kind of mix in strawberry or something else with it. So I really want to love this one, but I'm going to have to give it a B. I unfortunately can't give it any higher than a B. So sorry. What's next? Cherry blossom. I love like cherry blossom scent. There's like that old, I think it was Bath and Body Works, like lotion or something. It can be a little lotiony though, like floral. Like, why am I drinking flowers? This is also such a weeb flavor, like a Japanophile, which gives me pause. Let's see where to put this one. I like it, but I'm gonna have to give this a B also. It's not one that I would like really gravitate towards. There are other options on the shelf. However, perhaps one of my favorite can designs. So pretty. What's next? This is the cucumber blackberry, I think. This is the one, these were in the Skinny Legend cans before. The curate, or whatever those were. These are the ones that your therapist probably has in a mini fridge in her office, the skinny ones. But now they come in the regular can. They went body positivity on the curate. I'm gonna give this one a C. I like cucumber and I do enjoy a blackberry. I find it a little bit strange together. It's not one of my like, I'll drink it, but it's not one of my favorites. Any other like cucumber combination, not bad, but this one was a strange choice. Next, cherry lime. This one is brand new. Okay, I have not tried this, but name a better flavor combination. Name a better flavor combination than cherry lime. Cherry lime as a flavor combo, S tier, always. And look, they're really starting to have fun with the cans, right? We have the sunflower. This one actually pisses me off because I don't want to think about like potpourri. Like, they're so spiky, sunflowers. The notion of drinking, what, disgusting. However, pineapple, S tier flavors. So packaging's pissing me off, but they're having fun with them now. And there is a delightful little butterfly on the cherry lime. For what reason? Not sure. Okay, moving right along. Apricot or apricot. I do not remember the last time I had. This is one of those that like you just get out of a cooler at some function. Like somebody brought this because they like just had them lying around. Like who's I want to know, and let me know this too. I want to know whose first choice is apricot. I like the white and orange together. I'm going to give this. However, I do like the flavor. Um, I feel like I'm being pretty harsh here. This gets a B because I like this. I will drink it. However, not my first choice. Very very strange. Very contrarian first choice. Apricot. I feel like you're either a philosophy or an English major and you're still making that your personality. And I know I'm like kind of guilty of that sometimes, but like, get a life. Anyway, berry. Okay, this one just reminds me of like early 2000s when this was like the only bubbly fruit flavor option. Berry. This is also very childish. What do you mean berry? However, I do like berry. I feel like I should give this a B, but I'm gonna give it an A because it really is just such a classic, refreshing, old school LaCroix. Like you want to have berry around. Barry is that friend in your friend group that never gave up wearing skinny jeans and used the phrase on fleek like last week. But she's loyal and she can stay. Next, a newcomer, Sunshine. I'm. I feel torn. Also, this is like tough for my fingers and nails to navigate here. All right, let's go ahead and scooch Sunshine up to A. Here's the deal. As I've already talked about, the flavor is on point for me. Unless it's super sour, pineapple is always going to be a like top choice for me. But like I mentioned, the name and the packaging, as pretty as they are, as evocative as they are, is that something you want to drink? I already said that this both looked and tasted like Windows XP. And I stand by that. This is an idea. It's a concept. We've moved. What is that like? I forgot what it's called. Somebody did it with Yankee Candles, where it just shows you like the levels of abstraction. This is somewhere in there. This is, and some might argue, I have to say, that LaCroix has always been the idea of a flavor. It's the flavor of somebody biting into a fruit next door. I did not come up with. I don't remember where I read that, but that's what it is. And as much as I don't love the packaging, I would love to see more conceptual flavors. Let's make it happen. What is Walk of Shame taste like? We probably know the answer to that, but I would love to know. I would love to see some more conceptual flavors. All right. Coconut. I'm feeling mean, but not mean enough. Many people think this one tastes like sunscreen, and many people are right. Um, I personally love almost every iteration of coconut, pina colada, like all that flavor profile. I want to be a true hater about this, but I just don't think I can put it in the horrible and an abomination category. Many would. I might, if I have to place one there, it might be this one. but we're gonna keep it at D for now. Some of you know, I used to be a teacher, and I had trouble grading kids harshly at all, even though there were some times when I had to. But yeah, coconut. This is the white people with dreads LaCroix. Coconut. Chet Hanks LaCroix. Beach plum. Why beach? Is that actually is that a type of plum? I don't want to sound ignorant to the stone fruit community. I'm gonna put haven't tried probably bad. It might be good. A plum is not my go-to. I love peach. Peach is like top five fruit for me, and a nectarine. Where's the fucking nectarine LaCroix? A white nectarine LaCroix? That would be S tier. Um, but again, there's something about the beach scene with. I grew up going to the beach and like with like a bag, eating a bag of fruit with my relatives. Like every summer, we'd get like a bunch of like stone fruit and grapes and everything. And I just have so many memories of um, sand. So I see that erotic halved peach there unnecessarily, and I think of sand. I don't want to think of that. Haven't tried probably bad. What's next? Hibiscus. Jamaica. I I remember the first time I tried, it was like Celestial Seasonings, or it was one of those like tea brands, hibiscus tea, when I was really little. And I was like, this is one of the best flavors I had ever tried. I love hibiscus flavor. Um, However, the first time I tried this flavor LaCroix, it made my mouth tingle a little bit in a way that like wasn't the bubbles. So part of me is wondering if I have like I could just be psychosomatic, that I have like a mild allergy, because I do have allergies. Um, but I do like the flavor of this one. Not enough to place it anywhere higher than a B, though. It's nice, kind of fruity, tart, unexpected. This is your friend who shops exclusively like Australian fashion brands, like really strange, bright colored separates. She's freaking out over tariff stuff. Hibiscus. Moving on, I'm excited for some of these other ones. Key lime. Now, as a reminder, we have key lime and regular lime. Trying to plot out my moves here. Key lime is going to be, come on now, one of my first liquid gold placements. The Liquid Gold Awards. When key lime dropped on the scene, it made a noise. There was motion. Key lime, I feel like, brought LaCroix, like I'm speaking about this like I know, key lime brought LaCroix back into the conversation, because Bubbly had moved in, Waterloo, but I feel like key lime was like, that was a chess move. So we have to give key lime its flowers, because it's not just lime. There's like a little bit of sweetness to it, which is unexpected. It's not quite that full-bodied, I'm drinking dessert in sparkling water form, but it's the sexier version of lime. Next, tangerine. Now, tangerine, do we need tangerine and orange? Some might say no. And there's one that I would rank higher than the other, and that's going to be tangerine. We're going to scooch tangerine up into the A category. This is one that my family has at home. We have like always, predictable but like kind of random assortment of LaCroix, and tangerine is always making an appearance. And it's not quite like you're eating cuties, but you can imagine those little mini mandarin oranges, which are different than tangerines, but you understand. Next, we have Old Faithful Lemon. Now, some would relegate this only to like a mixer, and do not appreciate lemon on its own, but lemon, which I'm going to scooch up to the A category. Lemon can stand on its own. Okay. However, it is not in the liquid gold category because lemon is such an easily achievable flavor. If you are like mixing up a drink, it just does not beat out like a squeeze of fresh lemon juice in sparkling water or anything else. It's really, unfortunately, not an improvement on that. And so for that reason, I'm out. For that reason, she's in the A category. This is, I would categorize this as a beige flavor of LaCroix. I should have been doing that the whole time. Lemon, you're beige. Lime, however, almost as beige, but this is the superior. No, I'm conflicted. Okay, lime's actually going to stay in A. Lemon's going down to B, because the lime is superior to the lemon, because lime is even more refreshing on its own. And if you're making some kind of margarita or another cocktail, key lime's probably going to be too much. Lemon, not exciting enough. The lime one, that's your go-to. Next, limoncello. Now, I, a little bit ago, did a review of the Guy Fieri collab with Waterloo, and he did like lemon Italian ice Waterloo, and I love Waterloo. Okay, it was a limoncello LaCroix dupe, and there's only one limoncello LaCroix. Okay, so limoncello, much like its sorority sister, key lime, is a head bitch in charge. Limoncello is going to be, it's an easy reach. It is absolutely deserves liquid gold. Looks like liquid gold. She's that girl. I love you, limoncello. Next, actual limoncello, also tasty, but this is something you can drink more of. Next, mango. All right, before I place mango, controversial statement. There are some flavors within the sparkling water cinematic universe that are simply better from other brands. And I hate to do this to LaCroix, but mango bubbly is transcendent. I don't know what they did. I also enjoy grapefruit bubbly. We'll get to that point. Mango LaCroix tastes, it doesn't have the like depth of flavor, and I know there are different types of mangoes, so maybe this is trying to approximate a different one, but it just, and it might actually be the packaging playing tricks on me, because this tastes more like a green or underripe a whisper of mango. And if you're a real mango head, you know what I'm talking about. It should be more. I forget what they're called. There's a certain type of mango that is a little bit sweeter. Um, they tried. So mango, I'm gonna put at. This is tough. I'm gonna give it a B. And that pains me. I'm hurting right now because mango is one of my favorite fruits, favorite flavors. You just, they tried. Next up is their mojito one. Now, the mojito flavor profile is one that I absolutely love. Like the lime and the mint together, I love both of those things. But there is another flavor note in this that's kind of like spicy in like a cinnamon or like a rum type of way, which would be true to the drink. Um, it's very bizarre as a sparkling water. It kind of just tastes like a watered down version of a mojito, and I don't want to offend anyone that is maybe trying to wean themselves off drinking. I barely drink myself, but like if you are like trying to find an alter, maybe you were like used to slamming back mojitos. Maybe you thought you were like a pirate or something, and that was your drink of choice. I don't know. Um, Maybe you're just from Miami and you want a non-alcoholic option. This is not going to be your top pick. I'm gonna put this one at a D. Um, I've tried this one a few times. I think this also used to be in the Skinny Legend cans. Um, and again, love lime, love mint. Not for me. The Mojito LaCroix. All right, next up is orange. Now, orange is like deossified, decuntified tangerine. And I know they're different fruits, same family, but it's just kind of there. If this is your favorite, again, not quite a contrarian pick like apricot, but this is kind of like sad bitch behavior to choose orange. Like this feels like one Squidward would pick or something. It's like nobody's first choice. Orange. Although I wonder if it could taste good mixed with orange juice or in some sort of drink involving orange, adding a little bit of extra orange flavor, but it's underwhelming. Next. All right, we're getting to some interesting ones here. They've all been interesting. Pamplemousse. Pamplemousse, which is grapefruit en français. Um, I feel like this was probably a lot of people's first LaCroix flavor. They also probably thought maybe this brand was French for good reason. LaCroix, which would be LaCroix in French. Anyway, I have no idea why only this one is in French. It's fun to say. And it is also fun to drink. This one is a liquid gold tier LaCroix. Fight me. This belongs on top. It's one of the OGs, and it's kind of bitchy in a way that is respectable. Like I fear her, and I want to be her friend. Pamplemousse. Pamplemousse had every Victoria's Secret body spray back in the day. And probably a juicy tracksuit. She was also that girl. Okay. Passion fruit. Now, passion fruit flavor in general is is up there with mango for me. I am absolutely obsessed with pretty much all things passion fruit, and I want more from this. I'm still going to put it pretty high up here. I'm going to put it in liquid gold. But if this were my starting lineup and I were coaching them, I would spend a little extra time. I don't know anything about sports. I would spend a little extra time with passion fruit because she has more potential. I want more flavor from, but like this is one that I can just go through the whole pack. Big fan of passion fruit. Next, is this pastique? Oh, JK, there's another French one. I believe this is just watermelon. Um, I have not tried this one, I don't think. And if I did, it was years ago. Um, I'm going to put haven't tried, probably good. I could be wrong because watermelon is super refreshing. Obviously, it is watermelon, but melon done wrong tastes like garbage. Like it tastes and smells like wet garbage. I actually kind of hate a like rank cantaloupe watermelon note sometimes. Honeydew can be okay. I love like a Japanese melon soda flavor, but I don't know about this one. Jury's out until I try. All right. Peach pear is a fucking nerd flavor. It's got a hyphen in it. Why? Why did we combine these? I actually have beef with this because peach is an elite flavor. Peach deserves more respect. And don't give me peaches and cream. I will drink that. But peach on its own, so underrated. I mean, I know it's like represented well in desserts like peach cobbler and everything, but if there's a peach option or like peach ginger, I'm going to choose it every time. And then pear comes into the picture. These are totally different season fruits, by the way. Clearly, I have an issue with this. Pear is fall and winter. It's Harry David gift basket. And it's delicious on its own. I am like salivating, imagining a pear only LaCroix. Can you imagine? It would be so, so good. The flavor of a pear when it's really ripe is like exquisite. Like Bon Appetit magazine, Michelin star. It's so good. Same with peach. In a different, I feel very passionately about this flavor. I just think it's a nerd flavor. Who's choosing this one? I do kind of like it. Um let's go ahead and put this. Oh no. All right, I'm gonna put it at A just because I know that I would choose this if it were in, if my options were any of the ones from the B row. I think I would probably choose this one because it's not one that I get very often, and again, prefer them separate, but I still like it. Still mad thinking about it. Okay, next up we have pure LaCroix Virginal Angel Baby. This was one of the inspirations for Salt LaCroix. Overall was like this can. I was like, but what if it were a little salty? Because I think everything needs a little bit more salt in general. Let's see. I can't give this horrible and an abomination. I haven't had one of these in a while, but this is like, if you're going to like a church group or something, or maybe like a baby shower, and somebody who just like doesn't know how to shop for a group is like, I guess I'll get some plain sparkling water. People like that. I'm gonna give this a C. It's there. It's pure. And yeah, I mean, if this is Windows XP, then pure is uh Windows 95, I guess. The can is it's very pretty though. Like this, the can is like a work of art. Okay, anyway, um, cranberry. Is this like the raspberry? This I can barely read this. This is like the cranberry ras or whatever. This is another one I have an issue with. Cranberry is not a flavor I gravitate toward at all. I find it almost off-putting. It's not a bad flavor. The juice, like a pure tart cranberry juice, but it's tart in a way that almost makes your mouth dry. It also is sometimes a little too Thanksgiving-y. And even though the cinnamon and like orange and other cranberry sauce notes aren't there, your mind goes there. And I don't, there's something about it that's just, it doesn't read as like refreshing to me. And raspberry is up there with like pineapple and passion fruit and mango for me as like top tier, S tier fruit flavors. If it's between strawberry and raspberry, I am a raspberry girl, 100%. But this one, I also used to drink this one. I would get them for free when I was tutoring a student, and then she would always have, sparkling water for both of us. And there's a lot of times was the cranberry ras or whatever. So yeah, this is one that you receive for free or find somewhere. This is not one that you purchase. You stumble upon the cran ras. Again, this, I don't even remember what this one was called. For me, it's a D. Okay. The last one is strawberry peach. I have not tried this one yet. I think it's new-ish. I think it might be new this year. This is the most up-to-date tier list I could find. Again, let peach shine on her own. Let her do her thing. Let her twerk. Why are you shoving her? Why are you having her split billing with another has-been fruit? I know people love strawberry. I sometimes have like an allergic situation with strawberry. She is overexposed. And when it comes to summer fruits, I know they're often sharing the spotlight together. But peach, justice for peach. I'm going to rank this as haven't tried, probably good, although this really seems more like a poppy or olipop flavor. Like these are very sweetsy fruits. They're not like together, they don't. Same with the cran raspberry, just doesn't sound refreshing. So jury's out. I might have to try this one, but yeah. Anyway, let's take a look back. Let's start at the bottom. Haven't tried, probably bad. Beach plum. If you like this one, let me know. Then we have whatever this razzmatazz one is. I do like a berry. Most of them. Cherry lime, I need to find expeditiously. Watermelon pastique. Strawberry peach for D tier, aka see me after class. We have coconut, mojito, and crayon raz, whatever. C tier, I've had them. They're fine. The coconut blackberry one, just because, or sorry, cucumber blackberry one, because refreshing enough. Pure LaCroix is water. It's potable. I'll take it. And then our B list, we have some, some heavy hitters. We've got guava, we've got cherry blossom, apricot, hibiscus, lemon, mango, and orange. If any of these are your favorite, would love to get inside your brain. Very curious. And then we have the A tier: berry, sunshine, tangerine, lime, and peach pear. Again, I'm only keeping berry there just because it's one of the OGs and it really is like a pure mixed berry flavor. It reminds me of like the Crystal Geyser ones I remember drinking when I was really little, and it's a nostalgic flavor. It's not great, but we've got to keep it up there. And then liquid gold, obviously, key lime, limoncello, pamplemousse, and passion fruit. And now something that nobody asked for, the one flavor that I feel like is still missing, and I actually think about it pretty often, is dragon fruit. Not dragon fruit strawberry, not dragon fruit mixed with anything else. And I know you're probably thinking, well, dragon fruit doesn't taste like anything. You're eating the wrong dragon fruit. Yellow dragon fruit is sublime. It's like a sweeter kiwi. It's so fucking good. And a really, really long time ago, I think there was a dragon fruit Capri Sun. I could be, or some Capri Suns made me feel so ill. But there was a dragon fruit Capri Sun, and to this day, if I'm remembering correctly, it was just that flavor. One of the best fruit juice flavors I've ever had. So, and I think there might have also been a vitamin water dragon fruit, if that still exists. Anyway, pure dragon fruit would change my life. So LaCroix, if you're listening, make dragon fruit happen. All right. I think that's it. I had such a hard time trying to figure out how to record this. So if you enjoyed this at all, if you have strong LaCroix opinions, please let me know in the comments. Please like and subscribe. I will probably be doing more of these, and hopefully we'll get better at them as time goes on. Anyway, you can find me here at Salt LaCroix, or on TikTok and Instagram, same handle. Thanks for watching, and see you later.